Is it already buonasera? Buonasera, grazie mille. Very happy to see that many of you. As our master of ceremony said, I am the runner. Just before the talk, I have been doing a quick 12 kilometers run. Any people on Strava, maybe? Very good. Then we should connect. Okay, we are back in JavaScript, memory leaks, last talk for today. Water leaks. Yes, I'm sorry. I made a water leak right here, but we still have a connection. We have really great organizers here. Thanks you for the reminder. Already, I had a memory leak. Do we have anyone familiar with memory management? Not too bad. Who has heard about something like garbage collector? Very good, all specialists. Then I have around 10 minutes of theoretical introduction. And after that, we'll be in the Chrome DevTools mostly, but I'll also show you a couple of scans from tools I have done before this presentation, so what you can use today. And then should be some 5 minutes for questions and answers. One-on-one management in memory, of memory, not only in JavaScript, but also in most high level programming languages. While creating variable, we are allocating memory, then we are using it, whether we are fetching some kind of data, then we are manipulating the data, we are doing some computation, manipulation, filtering, whatever, and then we want to deallocate this. And for that, what most of you already know, there is something called garbage collector, and it does it for us automatically. And going further, we'll go with a couple of definitions. What is memory leak? Who knows? Whoa, you should be here. Okay. On a general level, it's so that we had the first step when we have been allocating memory. When it fails to release, while it's no longer needed, then we have a memory leak. Thank you for confirming. In JavaScript, the definition is exactly the same. Why I said what I'm referring to objects, because memory leaks are happening in this part of JavaScript memory where objects are held, and this is called, who knows? Heap. Yes, very good. Very, very good, very sharp. So we have this garbage collector, and when it cannot reclaim this, which does it automatically for us, then we have a memory leak. 3 problems, basic problems. First, we will never notice or maybe here are some pros. JavaScript ninjas. Any JavaScript ninjas? No, one. Yes, one. We have JavaScript ninja. So JavaScript ninja will notice, but we will not notice. But where many of us might notice, especially with some monitoring in production, it's when there will be performance degradation. We might get some alerting on our on emails or in some kind of dashboard. The chart will be not the right color we want. When it comes to performance, in the worst case, the user will tell us that our application is crashing. And who ever debugged a memory leak in production? And was it pleasant? Oh, okay, okay. I think you are also JavaScript ninja. So now we are moving a bit further. We already mentioned there is something like heap. There's also something like stack. And actually, both of them are memory regions for storing data. But their versus is because they are different, used for different things. Let's start with the a bit simpler one. stack memory region used for storing data. More on a high level, storage variables and function calls, important in sequential order. Who is familiar with last in, first out? Very good. So last in, first out. We will see it on the one of these next slides. Look a bit deeper, store for local variables, function parameters, and return addresses, and it's fixed size. It's also very fast, but I have a quick table later on. Heap, again memory region. It's used for storing, let's say, the non-primitive values in JavaScript, like objects, arrays, data structures. But it's a dynamic size because the axis is more like a random, and it grows and shrinks when it's needed. Quick table, of course, so you can see it. I want to say black on white, but I should say white on black due to my background color. Size, we said one is limited and one is fixed. No, one is fixed, one is flexible, which can grow and shrink. The stack will be faster than heap. We also said what you can use it for. The allocation is last in, first out for stack. For heap, the garbage collector does it for us. And the second slide also with so we just said last in, first out. For heap, we are getting random access, so it's also a bit difficult to visualize it, the heap part. One is well structured, one not, as you can guess, and random is a bit unstructured. GC stands for? Bravo! Very sharp. Typical problems, Stack Overflow. Who knows Stack Overflow? Very good. I also know I am very highly ranked on Stack Overflow. I have more than 10,000 reputation. So I'm very happy you know it. Thank you, thank you. And heap. So if you still remember the title of my presentation, it's called Memory Leaks. So most of the problems will happen in heap. Yes, we will dig into heap in a very, very soon. To summary, can occur in both, but it happens mostly in heap. The shaking hands means I am saying good stuff. Thank you. If there was too much information, what is stack, what is heap, I don't want to say stolen, but I found a very nice image and copy and pasted this to my presentation from one of blogs. The stack will hold the primitives, the heap, the arrays, data structures. So try to remember this from differences between stack and heap. And I have one more image for stack because it's easy to visualize. Last in, first out. So we can see the adult equals true came last, but it's on the top, so it will also leave first. And when we already mentioned garbage collector, let's see what's garbage. And it's not a memory leak itself, and it will be always freed up sooner or later. Okay, it should be. I should have a correction here. It should be. And there is also interesting if this part of memory, which should be collected and was not, it might be the case that your application is producing so much garbage that the garbage collector cannot reclaim it, and you are getting excessive memory usage, but it's still not a memory leak. I couldn't make such example, to be honest. I didn't put enough time, but this is a very interesting case you can be just aware of. And the garbage collector, who thinks it's very simple algorithm? Yeah, so now you will know, because it's very simple. It will mark this, okay, for us, not for the people who maybe implemented this. It will mark reachable objects. It will sweep away, so like delete, like sweeping. Unreachable ones. So the algorithm is called mark and sweep. Very good. I think it was JavaScript Ninja. And it will free up memory. And for that, I have a small image I found again. And I think if you visualize this a little bit, this is a very good image. I should give a credit to the person. So that's my bet. And now it will play again, and I will explain. So first, it will mark those objects it can reach. Actually, still phase one. Okay. And now it will realize which it cannot. So it sweeps them away now, and then frees up the memory. Very, very simple to digest. And now we are, after 11 minutes of slides, we have some examples I will walk you through. So I will make a memory leak in my Chrome DevTools, and we will be there for next like 10 minutes, mostly there, but also on slides a bit, maybe 15 minutes, sorry. So I will just create an array where I have my function, and then I will, on click, I will call it. I will create a fragment. I will append to the fragment lots of elements, divs. I will append this, and then I will also to the array push something. Now, very good. I have Mac, so it's a bit pixelized. It's not this conference problem, but it's a Mac problem. So you need to look with your eye very detail. I have created divs. Yes, so this is my HTML. There's nothing more. I'm not going to spend time on this. And this is the code which I have been showing on slides. The only one thing is what you can see here on the green, that I will console something. Yeah. So I will inspect this, and then I will see what do I have here. I have nothing so far. I have nothing in console. And first, let's see if actually this button works. This should be deleted. Yes, so I got lots of divs, right? Like 10,000. And here I also got a console about the array, which is very long. And you can also see some kind of 1 MB, so how much it takes, how much space. Okay, I can do it again. And then I will get again this here, and then I will get even more elements, like 19,000. Let me refresh the page now, and I will do something different. In my memory, who has ever clicked this tab, memory? Very good. Who? Yeah, you have a JavaScript Ninja next to. Who has ever created this button? JavaScript Ninja, you are cheating. I will take the black belt from you. So I will do that. And I have 17 megabytes. What I will do now, I will look here, and I will create it now. And now I created lots of divs, okay? And also my console, my array is there. So let's take a look in memory, and what we'll do, click the button again. And what happened? Do we have a memory leak? Yes, we have something interesting. So here, this is new, so I will take a bit slowly. What you are seeing here is some like of strange things, and you can see how much space it takes. So you can play like this, and maybe you will notice there is some, yeah, Are you seeing anything weird here? I will hover. Yes, this is the div which we didn't have here before. And this, of course, yeah, looking on this it's very it's complicated, but there are different interesting parts of this tab or functionality of this tab on the heap snapshots. Heap. So remember, we are in heap. When I click here, so I can click, for example, comparison. No, I will first click statistics, and here I will also click statistics. And when I jump between those, I'm seeing some color change. So which color I have more here than I have less here? Yellow, exactly. And we are color of our conference is also yellow. Yes, I did it on purpose. Yes, so we have the yellow color, and so this is what is other non-JS objects such as HTML. So we also, the code also is a bit bigger, but what you can also do, you can, for example, take snapshot 2 and here click comparison, and you can compare to snapshot 1. And in the size delta on the rightmost, you can see what happens. So we got the div, which gave plus 1.2 megabyte. Okay, so this is something you can take a look while dealing with memory leaks. And if no, the containment is very very techy stuff. So there is nothing really for JavaScript developers. I think this is everything what I wanted to show here. Now, much simple example, because who's ever creating 10,000 of divs here? Nobody. You. Take a class from JavaScript Ninja. Global variables. So we have a global variable, and let's say we want to use some kind of use it for some survey data. Of course, it should come from some API just for simplicity. I call it, and then what will happen here? We got something, or we got nothing. The previous Emily said that the previous presenter she had to go. I'm pretty sure she would have an answer. So this is my first script. And now I just go into console log and I see that, okay, this is not the best slide to make a pictures. You have to wait a couple of minutes. Okay, I think at 6:10 you, okay. Okay, very good. I was thinking some Prosecco's waiting outside. Oh, but my talk is still there. Huh? No expensive? Okay, I was thinking it was included in the bar hotel. Okay. Okay, so we are having something. That is because we have like that's because we got a leak from global variable because we have not so you can have a function, but you can just call just null it like this in case you have many global variables. I don't think so many of you use it. Then I could like null it in a function. So because we didn't null it, and let's see what happens now when I will null it. So this is a bit more real life example. And yes, so I have my server data in before nulling this, but after nulling this, after calling this function, it's no longer there. So this is a bit more practical example. However, the user memory is very negligible, so not a big deal if it is one or two small thing. And do we get a global variables or not here? Who says that it's a global variable? Okay. Who knows why? Because? Okay, other answers? Bravo, bravo for organizer. Yeah, but yes, we are, yeah, you are cheating. Say implicitly global. Very sharp. Yes, this is implicitly global. We will see it on my second example. Where here I have undefined, and then I am a global variable after I call this function. You can, this is very simple fix. You can just give a let, give a const, or you can give a var. Give a var. Okay. So if I make a var, and then it's no longer there. I give a let, and it's also no longer there. Okay. One of the organizers gave me already the yellow card, so I have to move on. Detached DOM nodes. So let's say I have a detached node variable. I have a function, call it create element, append this to the body, and I remove it, but it's still in the memory. Now I have to speed up a bit. So I will just, you need to believe me, the code is there. And here, so let me not remove it first so you can see it there. Okay. So I remove it, even though it's not visible to the user, then it's still there. And what you can see for detached nodes in memory, there is a detached element part, and you can play it also where you can play with finding this out. I have to go. And again, very simple things. You just need to null it. So like with global variable. Closures, very useful, but also very dangerous. Let's say, yeah, I need to speed up. I'm calling my outer function and then closure. So when I return a function within a function. So it can be, for example, useful when I have a when I'm just making this, for example, variable private. So I want to return just the first element. I got some kind of lots of data from the server, and then I want to return only the first of them. Yeah, so what is this? So I will just play it quickly, heap snapshot. So I'm saying that it's a memory leak, heap snapshot. But now what I will do, I will just assign this, because I don't need all of entire array. And this is actually a very practical example. Try to follow just this one example, because I want just the first value. So I don't need to keep in the memory the entire array. I can just create a variable, and inside the variable keep the value of the first array element. And it takes some time. Oh. Let's see if I will be able to make it now happen. No, this one I did not make it happen. But here it's also just like one of the live demo didn't work. Here I'm also this is I will go slides. I need only one value, so there is no point to keep the entire array in the memory. You will only keep the one single value, and it will be a big relief for the for the memory. And the same things if you are using some like a timeouts and intervals and timers inside the closure. So be careful while working with closure in terms of memory management. And now I am done with Chrome DevTools. I wanted to show one more example, but we have 5 minutes. A couple of more examples. Event listeners. When you are having event listener and you don't remove the event listener, then it will also run. And this is also thing for a multiple page application. If you have some global event listener, the same things goes for intervals. I am calling the interval, and it will go every 1 second indefinitely, unless I do what? Clear interval. Then this is very simple things. It can be also in multiple page applications. I wanted the water. Tooling. Chrome DevTools, MemLab. I have a run, so I have 4 minutes. I can show you MemLab how it works. Not too bad. So when you run it, you will see like a memory usage. This like fully Puppeteer, so you can just copy paste your Puppeteer test, and then it will automatically make the memory leaks analysis for you. And then you will see, for example, I have done this example on closure example, and I could see that I had something on array, and so that was the big array, on outer function, and then on the inner function. So then you will see where is the memory usage. Food. Any French speaking? Quit. What it means? I have been thinking it means leak, but okay. I trust you, are ninja. So food, if you run it, it takes a lot of time, by the way, to run it. It will go through every like a page, and then it will tell you through every like a page that's telling memory change, and then if the leak was detected, like here, like this one. Very interesting tool, very easy to run, very easy to run. And then weak map, weak set, I don't have time for. In the Chrome, we have seen heap snaps of detached nodes. You can, if you have time, in the performance time, you can open allocation timeline profiler, and there is one line which is responsible for heap, and just see how the heap is changing. MemLab, this is how you run it, and this is just the simplest script which I have had. You can just copy paste Puppeteer, food. Your next speaker. It works as simple as that. I can even show you. So if you have seen, I run it like this. Very simple. Okay, those, I have 2 minutes, very good. This can help with memory a bit more effectively. And they are, who knows, maps and sets. Okay, what it means, finish? Okay, speed up, okay. So those are interesting alternatives from maps and sets, but be aware that because they are not holding that strongly these key values, the object, they, for example, you cannot iterate through them, or they can hold only objects, because why? Objects are kept in heap where the memory leaks are happening. So keep this in mind, and you can read about that a bit more. In summary, common thing in JavaScript, we went through examples what kind of problems we can have. We have been mostly in heap because the memory leaks are in heap. We have seen what kind of root causes are of memory leaks. There are the tools you can look around, and lastly, take this out of the class. Most of them are things about for single page application, because multiple page application, once you go to the next page, there is a fresh reload, which in theory, if you don't have too many global variables, global if and listeners, timeouts and internals, then there should be none. The likelihood much, much less. And well, I didn't have time to introduce myself, and I don't have. Oh wow, it stopped. So if you want to get some information about me, contact with me. Get the slides; they are already on my portfolio site. And grazie mille.